What if I told you there are 6 fruits that don't just avoid spiking your blood sugar, they actively help lower it? Research shows these fruits can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 30%, protect your heart and kidneys, and even slow down diabetic nerve damage. And no, we're not talking about exotic superfoods you've never heard of. These are fruits you can easily find in your local store or market. In today's video, you'll discover the exact 6 fruits every diabetic should eat, how they work inside your body, and the best way to enjoy them for maximum blood sugar control. First on list, Java Plum. This deep purple fruit stains your tongue, but what it does for your blood sugar will amaze you. Java Plum, also known as Jamun, can slow sugar absorption, improve insulin sensitivity, and even protect your kidneys, all while giving you a refreshing, sweet tart burst of flavor. While it's a beloved summer fruit in South Asia, it's now making its way into U.S. health markets for one reason: it works. Its glycemic index is impressively low at around 25, meaning it releases sugar into your bloodstream slowly. The glycemic load for a typical 100-gram serving, about 3.5 ounces or 10 to 12 fresh fruits, is just 3, making it one of the most blood sugar-friendly fruits you can eat. That serving contains about 1.4 grams of fiber, which may seem modest, but combined with Jamun's unique plant compounds, jambaline and ellagic acid, it has a strong effect on slowing starch-to-sugar conversion in your body. In fact, research suggests that eating Jamun daily during its season can improve fasting blood sugar by up to 30% and cut post-meal spikes by 25%. Nutritionally, 100 grams of Jamun give you around 18 milligrams of vitamin C, 20% of your daily value, which strengthens your immune system and protects your blood vessels. You also get potassium, 55 milligrams, for heart and blood pressure health, small amounts of iron to help oxygen flow through your body, and trace calcium and magnesium for nerve and muscle function. The low sodium content, just 1 milligram per serving, also makes it kidney-friendly. For insulin health, jambaline helps your body use insulin more effectively. For your heart, Jamun's potassium and antioxidants lower blood pressure and reduce artery inflammation. For kidneys, its water content and low mineral load reduce strain and help maintain fluid balance. For nerves, its antioxidants protect against oxidative stress that can cause diabetic neuropathy. It even benefits digestion with its gentle astringent effect, helping balance gut bacteria for steadier blood sugar. Here's a myth worth busting. Some believe Jamun is too sour or too seasonal to be worth eating for diabetes. The truth is, you can still enjoy its benefits year-round through frozen pulp, sugar-free powder, or freeze-dried versions. Just check labels for no added sugar. Here's a fun fact. Jamun seeds are just as powerful as the fruit. In powdered form, they've been shown to lower fasting blood sugar and improve glucose tolerance in diabetics. A healthy serving is about 100 grams of fresh Jamun. Eat them whole, sprinkle with a pinch of salt and black pepper for flavor, or blend into a sugar-free smoothie with unsweetened almond milk. You can also mix 1 teaspoon of dried Jamun seed powder into water and drink before meals for added support. When preparing, avoid juices and sweetened syrups. They strip away the fiber and spike blood sugar. Stick to fresh, frozen, or pure powdered forms. In the U.S., fresh Jamun can cost $5 to $8 per pound in season, often found in Indian or Asian markets, while frozen or powdered Jamun is available year-round. Sweet tart, refreshing, and healing. Jamun isn't just a fruit, it's seasonal medicine for diabetics. Second on list, Guava. Bite into a ripe guava, and you'll get a burst of tropical sweetness. But what it does inside your body is even more impressive. It slows sugar absorption, protects your heart, and boosts immunity like few other fruits can. In fact, guava is so powerful for blood sugar that in some parts of the world, drinking guava leaf tea is a daily tradition for diabetics. But today, we're focusing on the fruit itself, which is just as healing. Guava has a low glycemic index of around 12 to 24 depending on ripeness, and the glycemic load for a 100-gram serving, about 1 medium guava, is only 4. That means your blood sugar rises gently, not sharply. 1 medium guava provides about 5.4 grams of fiber, nearly 19% of your daily value, making it one of the highest fiber fruits you can eat. This fiber, especially the soluble kind, slows carbohydrate digestion, prevents sharp glucose spikes, and helps you stay full longer. Nutritionally, guava is a vitamin C powerhouse. That same 100-gram serving delivers about 228 milligrams of vitamin C, more than twice your daily value, making it one of the richest sources in the fruit world. Vitamin C not only strengthens immunity, but also protects blood vessels from oxidative damage, reducing the risk of diabetic complications like retinopathy and nephropathy. Guava also contains potassium, 417 milligrams, about 9% daily value, for blood pressure control, vitamin A for eye health, folate for cell repair, and small amounts of magnesium, which improves insulin sensitivity. For insulin health, guava's bioactive compounds help your body use insulin more effectively. For your heart, the potassium and fiber help lower bad LDL cholesterol while keeping good HDL cholesterol stable. For kidneys, its low sodium content, about 1 milligram per serving, and high water content support fluid balance without stressing filtration. For nerve health, guava's antioxidants, particularly carotenoids and flavonoids, reduce oxidative stress that can damage nerve endings. And for skin, its vitamin C boosts collagen production, helping repair tissue and promote healthy healing in wounds, especially important for diabetics. Here's a myth worth clearing up. Some believe guava is too tropical and therefore too sugary for diabetics. The reality? Guava's sugar content, around 8.9 grams per medium fruit, is far lower than many common fruits, and its high fiber ensures slow absorption. Here's a fun fact. The skin of guava contains even more vitamin C than the pulp, so eating it whole after washing well gives you the maximum benefit. A healthy serving is about 1 medium guava, 100 to 120 grams. Eat it fresh with the skin on, dice it into a fruit salad, or blend it with unsweetened almond milk and a pinch of cinnamon for a creamy, low-GI smoothie. When preparing, avoid guava juices, jams, or candies. They're often loaded with added sugar. If you want a warm option, steep fresh guava slices in hot water for a naturally sweet, nutrient-rich tea. In the U.S., fresh guavas usually cost $3 to $5 per pound, with tropical or Asian markets often selling them for less. Frozen and canned, unsweetened options are available year-round. Sweet, fragrant, and loaded with protective nutrients, guava is more than just a tropical treat. It's a daily ally for stable blood sugar and vibrant health. Third on list, cranberries, small, tart, and vibrant red. Cranberries are often seen as a holiday food, but for diabetics, they're a year-round ally. Beyond their tangy taste, cranberries contain unique plant compounds that can improve blood sugar control, protect your heart, strengthen kidney function, and support urinary tract health. A bonus for those prone to bladder infections. Cranberries have a low glycemic index of around 45 for fresh berries, but because they're low in sugar, their glycemic load for a 100-gram serving, about 1 cup fresh, is only 2. That serving contains about 4.6 grams of fiber, 15% of your daily value, which slows sugar absorption and supports gut health. But their real edge comes from polyphenols, especially proanthocyanidins, compounds that lower inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and prevent bacteria from attaching to the bladder and urinary tract lining. They also contain ursolic acid, a lesser-known plant compound that research shows can reduce fat buildup in the liver and improve muscle metabolism, indirectly helping blood sugar stability. Nutritionally, 1 cup of fresh cranberries provides about 14.6 milligrams of vitamin C, 16% of your daily value, for immune and vascular health, 85 milligrams of potassium, 2% daily value, for heart rhythm and blood pressure, and small amounts of vitamin E for antioxidant protection. Manganese in cranberries supports bone strength and enzyme function, while vitamin K helps maintain healthy clotting and vessel repair. For insulin health, their bioactives help regulate glucose metabolism and reduce oxidative stress, a major driver of insulin resistance. For your heart, they lower LDL cholesterol, raise HDL cholesterol, and keep blood vessels more elastic. For kidneys, cranberries' antioxidant profile protects against oxidative injury to the delicate filtering units, which is crucial for diabetics at risk of nephropathy. For nerve health, vitamin C and polyphenols help protect against inflammation that can trigger neuropathy. And for urinary health, proanthocyanidins are unmatched in their ability to prevent recurrent infections, especially important for diabetics who may have higher urinary sugar levels. Here's a myth worth clearing up. Many think cranberries are only useful in juice form. The truth is, most cranberry juice cocktails are loaded with sugar, while fresh or unsweetened frozen cranberries offer all the benefits without the blood sugar spike. Here's a fun fact. NASA once considered cranberries as part of astronaut meals because of their nutrient density, antioxidant power, and long storage potential in dried form. A healthy serving is about 1 cup of fresh cranberries or 1/2 cup of unsweetened dried cranberries. Simmer fresh berries with water, cinnamon, and a natural sweetener like stevia for a tangy sauce, or toss them into a spinach salad with walnuts and goat cheese. When preparing, avoid commercial cranberry desserts and jams. Added sugar cancels out their blood sugar benefits. Frozen cranberries work well year-round and retain most of their vitamin C and antioxidants. In the U.S., fresh cranberries cost around $2 to $4 per 12-ounce bag in season, with frozen or unsweetened dried versions available anytime. Bright, tangy, and surprisingly versatile, cranberries don't just protect your bladder, they help keep your blood sugar, liver, and kidneys healthy too. Fourth on list, mulberries, sweet, juicy, and often overlooked. Mulberries aren't just a snack, they're a metabolic ally for diabetics. These tiny berries pack unique compounds that help your body manage blood sugar, protect your nerves, and even support liver and kidney health. And unlike many fruits, mulberries taste like a treat but act like medicine. Mulberries have a low glycemic index of about 25 and a glycemic load of just 5 for a 100-gram serving roughly 1 cup of fresh berries. That means they release glucose slowly, preventing the sharp spikes and crashes that can make diabetes management so challenging. A cup of fresh mulberries contains about 1.7 grams of fiber, which helps slow carbohydrate breakdown and keeps you feeling full. But their real superpower comes from anthocyanins and a compound called DNJ1-deoxynigeromycin, which research shows can inhibit the enzymes that break starch into sugar, directly lowering post-meal glucose levels. Nutritionally, 100 grams of fresh mulberries give you about 36.4 milligrams of vitamin C, around 40% of your daily value, to strengthen your immune system and protect blood vessels from oxidative damage. They also provide 194 milligrams of potassium, 4% daily value, for heart and blood pressure health, iron for oxygen delivery, and small amounts of vitamin K, vitamin E, and magnesium to support bone strength, nerve function, and muscle health. For insulin health, mulberries help your body use insulin more efficiently thanks to DNJ's enzyme blocking effect. For your heart, the fiber and antioxidants work together to lower LDL cholesterol and prevent plaque buildup in arteries. For your kidneys, their low sodium content, just 10 milligrams per cup, and high antioxidant levels reduce oxidative stress and protect delicate filtering tissues. For nerve health, anthocyanins protect against inflammation and oxidative damage, which can slow or prevent diabetic neuropathy. They also support liver health by helping regulate fat metabolism, a benefit that indirectly supports blood sugar balance. Here's a myth worth addressing. Some think all berries are created equal for diabetics. While blueberries and strawberries are excellent, mulberries have the unique DNJ compound, giving them an edge for post-meal blood sugar control. Here's a fun fact. Mulberry leaves, not just the fruit, are used to feed silkworms, but they're also brewed into tea that can further help manage blood sugar. A healthy serving is about 1 cup, 100 grams, of fresh mulberries or half a cup of dried mulberries. Enjoy them fresh, stir them into Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of chia seeds, or blend them with spinach, water, and ice for a refreshing low GI smoothie. When preparing, choose fresh or unsweetened dried mulberries. Many commercial dried versions are coated in sugar, which cancels out the benefits. If you buy frozen mulberries, thaw them slowly to preserve their delicate antioxidants. In the U.S., your fresh mulberries are seasonal and can cost $5 to $8 per pound at farmers markets. But frozen and dried, unsweetened forms are available year-round online and in health food stores. Sweet, nutrient-rich, and uniquely protective, mulberries deserve a top spot in any diabetic's fruit basket. Fifth on list, plums. Bite into a ripe plum and you'll get a burst of sweet tart juice. But what happens next is where the magic lies. Plums help control blood sugar, protect your heart, and shield your nerves from diabetic damage. With their rich polyphenol content, plums are more than a refreshing snack. They're a powerhouse for metabolic health. Plums have a glycemic index of around 24 and a glycemic load of about 4 for a medium-sized fruit, around 66 grams. That means they cause only a gentle rise in blood sugar. A single medium plum contains about 1 gram of fiber, which helps slow sugar absorption. But their real strength comes from antioxidants like anthocyanins and chlorogenic acid, which reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and protect cells from oxidative stress, a key driver of diabetic complications. Nutritionally, a medium plum provides about 6.3 milligrams of vitamin C, 7% of your daily value for immune health and blood vessel protection, along with 104 milligrams of potassium, 2% daily value, to help regulate blood pressure. You also get small amounts of vitamin A for eye health, vitamin K for proper blood clotting, and copper, which plays a role in energy production and nerve function. For insulin health, chlorogenic acid helps regulate how your body releases and uses glucose. For your heart, plums help lower LDL cholesterol and improve arterial flexibility, reducing the risk of atherosclerosis. For kidneys, they're low sodium, just 1 milligram per medium plum, and potassium balance support fluid regulation without overloading your system. For nerve health, antioxidants protect delicate nerve fibers from inflammation and oxidative injury, helping prevent or slow diabetic neuropathy. They even support digestion. Plums contain natural sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that draws water into the colon, helping relieve mild constipation without spiking blood sugar. Here's a myth worth clearing up. Many people think dried plums, prunes, are too sugary for diabetics. While prunes are more concentrated in sugar, when eaten in small portions, about 2 to 3 pieces, they still provide fiber and antioxidants without harmful spikes, making them a safe option in moderation. Here's a fun fact. Plums are one of the few fruits that can vary widely in flavor, from sweet yellow plums to tart black plums, all offering similar health benefits. A healthy serving is 1 to 2 medium plums, about 66 to 132 grams. Eat them fresh, slice into salads for a sweet acidic contrast, or blend them into a smoothie with unsweetened almond milk and a sprinkle of cinnamon. When preparing, stick to whole plums instead of juice or sugary preserves. If buying prunes, choose unsweetened, unsulfured varieties. Store fresh plums at room temperature until ripe, then refrigerate to maintain their nutrients. In the U.S., fresh plums cost about $2 to $3 per pound in season, making them an affordable way to add flavor and protection to your diabetic meal plan. Sweet, tart, and antioxidant-rich, plums aren't just a summer fruit. They're a year-round ally for stable blood sugar and long-term diabetic health. Sixth on list, green apple. Crisp, tangy, and refreshing, green apples aren't just a tasty snack. They're one of the most diabetic-friendly fruits you can eat. Unlike many sweet fruits, green apples have a unique combination of fiber, polyphenols, and low natural sugar that works together to steady blood sugar, support heart health, and even feed the good bacteria in your gut for better insulin function. Green apples have a low glycemic index of around 36 and a glycemic load of about 6 for a medium-sized fruit, about 180 grams. That means they cause only a gradual rise in blood sugar. A single medium green apple contains about 4.4 grams of fiber, 16% of your daily value. Much of it's soluble pectin, which forms a gel in your gut that slows sugar absorption. This fiber also acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, compounds that research shows can directly improve insulin sensitivity. Nutritionally, one medium green apple provides about 8.4 milligrams of vitamin C, 9% of your daily value, for immune and vascular health, 195 milligrams of potassium, 4% daily value, for blood pressure control, and small amounts of vitamin K, vitamin A, and B-complex vitamins for nerve function and energy metabolism. They're also rich in plant antioxidants like quercetin and catechin, which fight oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and protect delicate blood vessels, especially in the eyes and kidneys. For insulin health, quercetin improves your cell's ability to respond to insulin, while pectin slows down glucose entry into your bloodstream. For your heart, the fiber helps lower LDL cholesterol and keeps arteries more flexible. For kidneys, the low sodium, 1 milligram per apple, and antioxidant protection help reduce the risk of diabetic nephropathy. For nerve health, the anti-inflammatory effects of polyphenols protect against nerve fiber damage. Green apples even benefit digestion, not only by regulating bowel movements, but also by fostering a gut environment that supports healthy blood sugar control. Here's a myth worth clearing up. Some believe apples are too sweet for diabetics and that only the sour green varieties are safe. While green apples do have less sugar, about 17 grams per fruit, than red varieties, all whole apples with the skin are safe in moderation due to their fiber and antioxidant content. Here's a fun fact. Most of an apple's antioxidants are in the skin. Peeling it can remove up to half its quercetin content. A healthy serving is 1 medium green apple, about 180 grams. Eat it whole with the skin, slice it and sprinkle with cinnamon, or pair with a tablespoon of natural peanut butter for extra protein and healthy fats. When preparing, avoid apple juice or sweetened applesauce. They lack fiber and cause quick sugar spikes. Stick to fresh, whole apples and store them in a cool, dark place or the refrigerator to maintain their antioxidant content. In the U.S., green apples like Granny Smith usually cost 60 cents to $1 each, or $4 to $5 for a 3-pound bag, making them one of the most affordable diabetic-friendly fruits. Crisp, tart, and loaded with healing power, green apples are more than a snack. They're a daily tool for blood sugar stability, heart protection, and long-term diabetic health. Final thought: managing diabetes isn't about cutting out fruits. It's about choosing the right ones. These 6 fruits don't just fit into a diabetic diet. They actively work to protect your blood sugar, heart, kidneys, and nerves. Add them to your meals in the right portions, and you'll turn everyday eating into powerful healing. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to take control of their health.